So guys, this is park and we are heading to Obohia. That is where we are heading to right now. And we are just going there to deliver one message. We are on our way. We are outside.
Today, one of our followers reached out to us after watching an interview of a woman in Obohia. So after watching the interview, he reached out to us and said he really wants to reach out to this woman, and he have to do it through us. So we have to go back to Obohia. We promised him we are going back to Obohia to have a direct interview with this woman, to really know her, know what her name and the rest of them, because we didn't have so much details about her. So finally, this is the road to Obohia Nkwangwa market. So when we cross the Nkwangwa market, we are going to the next market, which is called Bonsac market. So this is the road leading to Obohia Nkwangwa Bonsac market. Unfortunately, it happens that it rent a little bit, not really so much, just little rent today. So you can imagine when it happens to rain so heavy, you can imagine the condition of this environment that people who live area. And not just that alone, people who also do business here, and imagine the condition that they will find themselves whenever it rains heavily. But today, just a little rain. This is our little experience. I'm going to Obohia today. One of the major reasons of going here is just to really interview a certain woman, Mrs. Elizabeth, to really know her, because we don't have really knowledge of who she is and the rest of them. But after the interview, man felt like really blessing her. So okay, no problem. Let's go to Obohia and just keep watching and you see how we went to Obohia today and our experience in Obohia today. I thank God it did not really rain heavily. I also thank God that it did not also rain when we were in Obohia. It was after the little rain that we came. So everything works for those who believe. Just keep watching. Don't forget that this road you are seeing right now is Obohia, and the previous administration, in an attempt to construct the road, they demolished some structures. They also construct a drainage system, and they did a part of the road. They did a part of Obohia from the beginning of Obohia. That's where they did, and they abandoned the other part of the road, which is more than 90% of the road was not really done. About 10% of the road was done and completed, but about 90%, if not 95% of the road was really abandoned. So this is Nkwangwa market, and we are doing this video just to give you an account of our experience.
We are on our way to Bonsac market. That's why I'm Nkwangwa. Next one, Bonsac market.
So I entered the keke from park to the Obohia Nkwangwa market, and from here I have to enter another bike, a bike that leads to the Bonsac market, because that is where the woman is located. That's where she does her business, and she also lives within the same environment. So keep watching as we go to Bonsac market to find this woman that really God have blessed. Thank God for God using someone to bless her life. Indeed, I was actually touched, and despite I have a meeting that I'm supposed to attend today, I told myself I can't really attend this meeting. I have to take an excuse that I won't be present for the meeting, because I have a serious assignment I need to conclude. This is the journey from Nkwangwa market to Bonsac. Just join us and you watch the current state of Nkwangwa to Bonsac, and share your thoughts with us. Don't forget that these areas also will definitely be reconstructed by the present administration, but one of the things they are doing right now is they are working on the most dangerous part of the road. That is where they are working on. They are trying to fill up those areas, because it is so terrible that even during the rainy season, people come there to get fish. They come there to fish during the rainy season. So that is in the middle of the road. I'm not saying outside the road. So the government is trying to, in collaboration with the contractors, they are trying to cover up those areas and make ways in those areas. So just keep watching as we give you updates on what is happening. Don't forget that we really interviewed this woman when we get to the location. Just keep watching. Thank you. So you can imagine the condition of this environment. I have to fast forward this video to make it a little bit shorter. So you can imagine the condition of this environment. That man almost fell down, but thank God he didn't. Finally, I've gotten to the location, but she's not in her shop, so I'm trying to go inside to see if I can find her. Unfortunately, when I got to her location, I didn't see her, so one of our neighbors told me that she's in the market. So I said, okay, no problem, let me go to the market and look for her, because I had a time frame from from the person who he really want to bless her, have a time frame. He said he will going to come, so I have to go to the market to search for her. But I don't have any excuses. I have told myself, even if she's not in the market, I'm ready to go to the house to make sure, even if she's not in her house, I'm ready to locate her to directly her church, because I must really find her. That's a promise I made to myself. So I have to go to the market. Finally, I found her after a long search. Are you serious? Hey. After I found her, I said, okay, let me wait for her to do her shopping. So I followed her to every different places until she finished her shopping, and she came to her shop. So when she got to her shop, she said, okay, she really have to wash the pots, different pots that she used in preparing, selling those yam that we buy, most people buy. So I have to wait for her to wash all those pots, wash spoon, wash everything, arrange them, and then pack them, store them where she actually used to store them. So I have to wait after the whole arrangement, the whole packing, the whole arrangement and everything. So while I was doing this, and I was also waiting for the call, but I was one of our followers who want to really bless her, who God really want to use and change her life and bless her. I was still waiting for the call to really wait and see when he will call. But possibly, I cannot give up, so I have to wait. After long waiting, he didn't call. So I said, okay, no problem. If he didn't call, I have to follow her to her house and possibly maybe know where she lives, understand her condition, understand really, understand her challenges. I said, let me follow her, and as I'm doing that, I'll also be waiting for that call when the call will come. So that is just it. So from here, the call did not come. After waiting for 15 to 20 minutes, the call did not come. I said, okay, no problem. It means I have to follow her to her house in that case. So from there, we started moving from the market straight, try to locate her house, because we cannot be the market to wait for the call. We don't also know if the call will finally come and at what time will the call will come. What if it comes 2 hours or 3 hours later? What will happen? So I said, no problem, let me just follow her to her house and possibly wait from the house and see if the call will come, the call that will change life. Not just her life, will also change my life in addition. But let us keep working, and we keep working. So from there, we finally walk down to the street, and we finally get to her house. Say, wow. And from there, we enter the house. So at the time, I felt like, let's keep working. From there, we enter the house where she lived with her husband and 4 children who live in the same environment. So this is the house. Say, my God, let's keep working. And so let me go to the house and possibly wait and see what happens next. I had confidence that God does not sleep nor slumber.
Flat.
It's very comfortable. How many are by this time? How many are by this time? Now look at it late. So when I entered the house, I realized it was a 1-bedroom apartment. I said, no problem, I don't need to video the environment and the rest of them. Let me just set my camera, and I said, let me just interview her in case if a call did not finally come, I can possibly post it online for our destiny helper to locate us, basically locate her too, to locate her. So when I was running the interview, at the time I felt emotional, I felt touched and I felt so bad that I had to say, okay, no problem. I cannot come to this extent, do the interview, see you understand your condition and the rest of them. Start doing something. I said, let me do the little I can do. I send that little I can send while I wait upon the Lord. So from there, after the whole interview and the rest of them, I understand her condition and I understand a lot of things. But one of the things that shocked me about this woman is that she's someone that, despite her condition, despite her situation, she has so much confidence and hope. So much confidence and hope in God that God can deliver, that God can save her. That in fact, she's wherever she is, she sees herself that she's enjoying and she's waiting upon the Lord. The confidence is one of the things that shocked me so much. So when you watch the video, yeah, you feel touched about him. That's kind of baby, Marco, and him, camera. How confirm I don't show me in the room, I am him.
Kwesịrị ibu na turums eto m ya lee onwe m anya na mmadụ kwesịrị idobe aka ebe aka ya nwere ike nọ na turums a ga-akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ ahụ so na-ekpebi ya gwa di m na anyị gwụrụ ọrụ ga-akwụ ụgwọ so ọkwa ebe ahụ dịka m gwara dị ihe ọbụla m metara etu sisi ụzọ ahụ mebisichara onwe ihe m na-eme gaa ebe ahụ ọ gwụla naanị amara Chineke ka anyị jisi ike laadọgọ instead m ga-ezukwa n'ohi ma ọkwana gagharịwa iperibele nwe ishiri ọtụ anọchi ike ebe ahụ la maneji Chineke na-emekwara onwe ha na-arụ brakịrịna otu ebe ahụ ọ nọ adịcha mma dị ụtọ mmiri so nke ọbụla o metakwara
ụzọ ebe a dị mma pụọ na
nke ọbụla metakwara anya ma na-ejikwa ya
so when challenge but when issue when thing
mmadụ ịbịa lekwucha ihe ụfọdụ ya nwere otu ọ na-abịa ọ na Chineke nyere gị aka tie mmadụ ihe gbasara mmadụ n'obi ya emere ihe ma ọ bụkwanụ na onye ahụ sị ebe a ya ga-eme nke a mee nke ọzọ nwa na-afọsụ mmadụ otu ndụ ama m efọsụ mmadụ si metụrụ n'ime ihe a because m nwere ike ngwa onye ahụ ọ ga-eme so I believe my God so onye na-emere m ihe bụ onye filirila obu ya na ya chọrọ imere m ihe so that's simple.
So ga chọrọ ka mmadụ mere gị
ihe ọbụla mmadụ filiri imere mmadụ
na Chineke na-arụ ọrụ site
mmadụ filu anyị nyere mmadụ aka ọ fọrọ m ego
mmadụ ga-enyere ya ka ọ na-amaghị ihe chọrọ na
so otu ahụ m na-azụ nyere ahịa ahụ ana m azụ kredit ana m eji ego azụ na-azụ kredit
ji na-ere
so onwe ezigbo ego ji n'aka ji azụ ahịa so ya bụrụ otu ihe m kpebiri na ndụ m a nkwa mgbe Jisọs ga-akpọ m enwe m ike nzugodo onye ahụ ihe 2,000 ma 5,000 m ga-adoshọ na m nyere onye ahụ ego anyị so ọ ya bụ problem ọ bụ na ihe ọzọ
otu anyị kwuru gị na ọ na-ekwu ya na onwe ga-ama na ọ chalenji na-efesi a sị na ndị na-asị English na esi na close mouth to close destiny onye kwu ebe asa akpa ya notice enyere ya aka
ihe mere m ji otu a m na-anụ ma ọ nwere otu ndụ m dị ịbịa kọwara mmadụ mere nke a mere ka ọ bụ onye kọrọ ya ghọta
oke na so ọ na challenge gị uji na-ere ya azụ na credit ị ga mmadụ nyekwa gị ihe ibido ya
from now ịma ihe niile dị oke ọnụ otu ndụ m nọ nwede ego ole mmadụ nwere onye m ugbu a m ga-asị ya na ọ dị small because of otu ụbọchị dị onye mmadụ nyere mmadụ ibe ugbu a na ọ ga-eme appreciate ọ ga-like olesikwa ma ndị a na-enweta dị ka anyị
Egologo nke chọrọ iji eme ihe ji gị.
100,000 na-eji azụta ji. Ji a ga-azụtakwanụ 100,000 ahụ ịhụla ahụhụ ururu ji a na-azụ mgbara almost n'ime 100 ji ugbu a. Ofu ji m na-azụ ugbu a bụ 7,000, 6,000. But ị ga-ezụta ndị a na-ere 15 ọ gbara 150,000. Ịghọta? So nke ọbụla mmadụ nyere mmadụ n'ụbọchị ugbu a, m na-agwa gị agbasighị ike.
Please, but not getting that. Then you come, you need to come back shop more. That's it.
Shop, I am not told. I run a message house over. Who was it? I run a windows. They buy him. Is it one night? My help in misery. Only have a misery. Mmadụ batakwa na ga-ekwu ndụ. So ọ bụ eziokwu na ọchị ahụ ka na-ere ebe a na-emezikwa ebe ahụ ya dị mma. Ịghọta? So ọ ihe nọ n'ime ya. Nke ọbụla Chineke dobere gị, agala ịga afa maọbụ ebe asị ma ọ bụ otu a, ime ya otu a. Otu ọbụla ị hụrụ ụbọchị gị ma na-ejikwa ụbọchị ahụ otu ahụ. Otu ọbụla Chineke doro ogologo n'ihi na ụwa ọma ya nọ n'ime ya nwere otu ọ dị. O nwere ndị Chineke gọziri mee ha bụrụ ọgaranya. Nwekwara ndị Chineke ndupụtakwara ha na-akpachi ụbọchị. But ihe nkakọta mkpa na ebe mmadụ na-abụ ịdị ndụ ma ịkwụba aka gị ọtọ. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eme n'okpuru anyanwụ akwụba aka gị ọtọ n'ihi na ịma echi.
Naanị na-agba gị ugbu a na-awụ shọpụ gị.
Yes. Nwetakwa ego m ji eme ahịa ere ji a. O werukwa ya na emezitu shọpụ ha ma ha rụchaa ụzọ a bikọs ụzọ a rụrụ ugbu a mere a na-ebi ọma. Ama m ihe ivin ụfọdụrụ obere ka m sị m ga-abịrụ pịọ wọtarị ma ha nọchikwa ike ebe ahụ. Mara na mmadụ inwe ntachi obi n'ikpeazụ ya nwere ihe ọ na-ahụ.
Otu si mee gafet.
Otu si mee ma feti mgbe mbụ ahụ ka ọ gwara gị sị na ndị ọkada na-ala ebe a. Mgbe ahụ m nwere ike zụọ ji 50. Highest 3 days rechara m. M na-enwetatụkwa ihe na ya. Betu ozugbo onye ha bịara akwụkwasị 4 years or 5 years aka mepechiri ya. So ebe ahụ bụrụ nnọọ ime ọhịa nwedu ndị mmadụ apụrụ, ụfọdụ apụghara, ụfọdụ nọchikwa ike, m nwachikwa nọchi ike ebe ahụ. O mere anya fedi ndị ọkada niile n'ebe ahụ nwezi ha laziri ebe flyover. So ya bụrụ etu Chineke mekwara ebere mgbe ahụ m nọgidesikwara ike. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ ga-amatacha na m ka nọ, ụfọdụ na-asị m na ya chere na m apụọla anọkwa.
So ihe ụmụ gị ka ụmụ gị? Nke nwa nwa gị? Akọ karịrị akarị.
Ọkwara mere m ji sị gị n'ọgbakọ uru ihe niile ka a na-akọpụcha.
Ụmụ ihe niile na-agwa m maka ya shop rent. Not 2,000 naira. Not even too late.
Mba, mụ na asịrị asị ya nagide m ka mara otu m si akwa ya kwenyekwara m. Ụfọdụ na-apụtakwa nke last year ha ebe m achịrị ndakwụkwọ garịa ọkwa ase biko ya kwenyekwa. Ebe m achị last year ma akwakwa ya. Ihe nọ mgbe ọdụ ugbu a bụ ihe ọbụla ị na-eme nwere okwukwe rịọwa Chineke amara ya emesịrị.
This one room ka ma gị na ụdị gị ma ụmụ gị biza.
Ụmụ ndị ọzọ nke a m na-agbagara m na ya nọ n'ebe a. Ọ nọrọ asịpụta na ya.
Ụmụ gị ga ndị o sudere n'ebe a ka ha bi.
Ha lọta.
Ha mere?
Ha na-alọtacha otu ahụ.
Na-ekwu ndị a na.
Oke, ndị ka mụ na ha na. Ha dọ onye ka ha 4.
4? Mmadụ 4 plus 1 5. Big yaws.
Sis.
Yaws sis.
I
Jesus.
don't know.
I want to put on what school here.
Probably with a quiet one.
Okay. I want more much. More much thing in I give you now. Don't get me wrong. I want to maybe I will try. Unfortunately, when it's not at home, I was him. So what I'll do is that when we're back in which bank in the use in the main bank. You must send it in the first bank. You may keep withdrawing in there.
And you can get me pair because of I don't mind you for the car never. I was seeing me pay account. So
When you send it, you can see your cash here.
Account number.
You take it, after the discussion, I felt like, felt like crying. I felt so bad, understanding her condition and all the rest of them, and realizing that she has so much faith in God and God can still help her. So there's no problem. Let me send her the little amount I have. At least it can be enough to pay for her, to pay for 6 months shop rent while she worked towards paying the remaining 6 months. Since I didn't have so much at that particular moment, I just felt like nobody's too poor that they have nothing to give. So nobody's also rich that they have nothing to receive. At my own point, I said, no problem. Let me support you, no matter how small it could be. So after the discussion, I supported her, and she told me a lot of things. It's also interesting to know that one of her daughter is also a graduate. But unfortunately, she could not secure a job in Abia State. She couldn't secure a job in River State. She couldn't even secure a job in any state at all, in Southeast and South. So she had to go back to where she served in the northern part of the country. So she went back to northern state to stay and to find something to do, since she could not secure any job in Igbo land. So she went back there to work. So from there, the daughter find a way to support her mother once in a while, putting a little amount she can. So after running the transfer, I was still waiting and hoping that one of my followers that God wants to use to change her life will call. Finally, he did not call. So after running the transfer, I said, okay, no problem. Let us go to the POS so that I can confirm that I also sent you money and confirm it that I sent you money. So let's not hear that tomorrow they say, I know you did not receive it or you receive it. But that was the major essence of me going to the POS. While we are doing it, we may possibly be still having faith and hope that he will still come. POS. So you be like, so that you can be sure. My answer no why. Then you withdraw it then. I can make a small interview. Give say yes, it is there. Thank you. So from there we went straight to the nearby POS outlet that is not far from our house. That was where we stayed, and she confirmed yes, she have received the 10,000 naira I sent to her. And when she confirmed it, I said no problem. And she did a video to say yes, I confirmed it. So you received the answer already?
I received around 10,000.
Okay. Miraculously, after she did the interview and said yes, she can confirm that just 10,000 naira sent to her just to support her. And since we were waiting for the call, we didn't receive any call. I was about going, and finally, God answered our prayer, and we finally received the call.
So, source of 5, I need you as n'ebe ka ị na-ere ị na-akpata ihe iji akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ eme nke ọzọ. So isi oke na amaghị m ebe bikwu m na-aba n'ọnịcha ka m toru mana mechazie jebezie akwụkwọ si ebe ahụ wee gabara onwe m. So ngwanụ, thank you very very much.
God bless you, sir. Chineke m gọzie you.
Thank you very very much.
Thank you, sir.
I think that this thing will divine connection, because why I say this, because more than when I'm really in a guy and in distance. I can do most times. So I just said, I just said if I can go this time and come back again, I may just sit down and be doing analysis online. No, I can't. So for you to have seen her in this particular one, I think it was divine. Because if you have not seen her in this particular one, I don't think you will have seen her again. Because I was not planning to go back there for any other thing.
No, yesterday I was praying. I was considering how do we do this thing. My spirit told me, connect with the woman, connect with her. That is more. So it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you very much.
So I'm survival with 1 yam and 2. And the pussy and that is as I say 5. I remember give it as a 5. Give it as a 5. 5 for hey. I met to something. No matter how small, it's good. No matter how small. Oh my God. So thank you, that Jesus.
Thank you.
So after the discussion, I entered the next tricycle and left Obohia back to my location. Thank you if you have actually watched this video to this point. Thank you for watching this video. Please drop a comment and let us know what you think about it. Don't forget to follow Kasa TV on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. My name is Nwakama Kasmia. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for more news updates, for more videos. For part 2 of this video is loading. Thank you.